What's up? How you doing? Greetings and salutations. Mr. Stabby here. Today we're going to talk about BlueStacks. This is the first video of the first series in the video team guides thing. Okay, so let's just get right into it. I'm not going to explain to you how to download BlueStacks. I'm just going to assume you know how to download things onto your computer. If you don't already have your multi-instance manager somewhere on your desktop or taskbar, you should probably do that. It's advantageous to your end goal. Before we do that, what we need you to do is go over here, go to settings, and then go to system, scroll all the way to the bottom and about. And right here you see the operating system is 64-bit operating system. This is very important. So when you start up BlueStacks, you open up a separate instance, fresh instance, and this is where that 64-bit comes into handy. Click next, all that's fine, and boom, there's your instance. Now each one of these instances, consider them a separate phone, because that's exactly what BlueStacks does, is it considers these separate phones. So you see somebody playing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 hills all at the same time. That's what they've done. They've got all of these started up all at the same time. Now, if you don't have a very good computer, it's going to, it could really do some damage to your computer. BlueStacks, I'm not going to lie, I killed 2 of my laptops back in the day, just me trying to get it on, because, it just wasn't legit enough to run one. You know what I'm saying? But that's all you do right there. That's exactly how to run it. So once you click start, okay, so what this is going to do now is it's going to go through the little thing, and each one of these instances you're going to have to re-download the game on each of them. I know it's a pain, but you got to do it, because each one of the instances again are considered separate phones, and you can't play the game without downloading it onto your phone. So this is going to come up, the Play Store is going to come up, right? You can sign in with your whatever. I don't have anything to sign in with at the moment, like anything extra, so it's not going to work for me. But what you do, or when you do, sign into your Google Play, and then you go over and you download the game onto the instance. Now, when that happens, let's take this Stabby up here. When that happens, and it's going to log you in, each one of your instances, you want them to be a different hill. You want them to be a different email. A really good way, so with a Beast Lord you can set like characters and all that to one email. I don't necessarily trust that, especially when you got things going on. So try to have each instance with its own separate email. Each one of those instances you saw there had separate emails. Now you see here, this is the screen once you have Beast Lord onto it, right? Or whatever game. You see I got World of Water and a bunch of other stuff. So you click Beast Lord and it opens up the Beast Lord game under that email that you have attached to it. And just like that, we are logged in to this hill. This is server 39 we're logged into. Now, this is BlueStacks 101. I'm not going to go through like the really advanced stuff. I'm going to just go through like the basic stuff. Yeah. So BlueStacks is a program that records your mouse clicks. So BlueStacks won't necessarily work with like other games that requires your your keyboard or whatever as well, but it records your mouse clicks. Okay. So, for example, let's go above before we start collecting anything in the hill. And we already know from experience, trying to grind near the hills or the hives are just a total nightmare. So we pop ourselves over here. Now, what we want to do, remember, BlueStacks records your mouse clicks, okay? So, you click up here, and this right here is Open Macro Manager. So you click that and you open your macro manager, okay? You could even click that button to get rid of the side panel. So these are macros that we have, but I'm going to show you how to make a basic macro. So go into your game and click on the the thing that you want to grind, and you want to set it to the level that it is, right? So 15. And then you want to come over to your march and you want to set up the formation that you have that's good for grinding, said map critters. This would be an okay grind. So all you do, alright, you come back over here and it says record new macro. Click that button. Now don't mess up. If you mess up, stop and redo it, because it will screw up everything. And all you do is search for the thing that you want to grind, slowly click it, slowly do all the stuff that you have to do, right? Try to ensure that you're at a steady pace so that you complete. Alright, so once you've got that done, you hit the stop button. Your macro manager will pop up again. This is that new macro. So let's go ahead and name it BlueStack Guide, and that's it. Hit enter. Now that's named. The settings button here, you click that. So this means repeat the action, the macro, repeat it 1 time. We're actually going to put 10 on there. It's going to repeat 10 times. Or you could set it for a duration of hours, minutes, or seconds. So let's say you wanted to, I don't know, grind bugs for, 10 minutes or so. You could just set it for 10 minutes. Or you can click this, which means it's going to continue until you personally stop it. The intervals between, well, we saw it took about a minute or so. I really don't want to mess around, so I'll do 3 minutes. So that means every 3 minutes, regardless of if the marches are out or not, it's going to resend the macro. And then right here, we're going to click Don't Show Macro Window when execution finishes. What that means is once it's done doing its grind, it's going to automatically close this macro window. Now, there's a couple things to note. When you do this, don't be clicking around your hill. This is something that you want to do when, like, I don't know, you're about to go AFK, you got to go use the bathroom, you got to go get something to drink, you got to go get something to eat. Set your macro up and run them while you're gone, because that's what it's for. If you click on anything else, it's going to screw up everything, and I mean screw up everything. And if you click on anything inside of your hill, it's going to do the same. So as soon as you get everything set up and you want to run it as you see fit. Now, it is important to note, it is a mouse click recording, right? It records all your mouse clicks when you do the macro. So you could one day at reset, say log in, start a new macro, go through and collect all the stuff in your hill, all the stuff that you normally do, and then set that as like your hill collection. So you could log in, run the macro collects everything in your hill, and you're good. You can use macros for everything, for elephant herds, for grinding, you name it, you can do it. So just to show you really quickly, click play, and watch. See, my mouse is over here. And it's going to go through, because again, it records mouse clicks. So everything that you did, even though these are different animals or whatever, the process of getting to this point is the same. You have to ensure that you click correctly on the animal or whatever it is, because if you don't, if you're off just a little bit, things get wonky quick. Grow stronger. Stab everyone.